There's an all-new digital monster taming series just announced, inspired by Monster Rancher, Metabots, Cardcaptor, Digimon. It is available now, and I wrote it. I've been analyzing, reviewing, and celebrating Monster Tamer stories on YouTube for over 4 years here on the DigiKnow, all while working on a secret project that is out today. No pre-order now, no support my Kickstarter, it's out. For years, commenters have asked, let me hear your pitch for your ideal season, or the setup for your ideal monster taming story, and I've always avoided answering that question. I've made videos like my 02 reboot pitch and shared my jokey idea for a Metabot sequel, but I've dodged the describe your perfect season request because, in truth, I was writing it. I know this isn't the usual video for the DigiKnow, but I created this new series with you all in mind, so if you've ever enjoyed my videos, I'd ask for a couple minutes of your time so I can tell you about it. Introducing my new Monster Tamer series, Monster ReVolution, an original piece of fiction written by me with supplementary monster art by Weirdomon and human characters drawn by Melanie X. The story takes place in the mid-2030s, nearly a decade after a historic cyber attack in the 2020s that just devastates the internet. The World Wide Web as we know it collapses, and a governing body is formed to construct and police the successor to the internet. On I2, the second internet, almost everyone online is accompanied by sophisticated partner programs, file type .monster. But when a group of teenagers discover a dark secret about the .monster origins, they wage war against the makers of the new internet to liberate humans and monsters alike. Monster ReVolution is a love letter to the monster taming anime and games of the late 90s and early 2000s. It's made for an audience who grew up watching and playing Pokemon, Digimon, Monster Rancher, and it's equally influenced by stories that came after that millennium gold rush of monster franchises. Things like Summer Wars, Persona 5, Bell, some deep cuts too like Clara and the Sun. Aki is the star of the show, along with Haru, the team's social media manager, and Rina, the enforcer, who is a champion esports player. With their partner programs, Mamoru, Seo, and Iko, they go on an adventure across the virtual world that'll see them meeting new allies and enemies. I wrote this to feel like a complete season of anime, and I hope it comes across. It's very much a monster battling, shonen anime-inspired story, but it's not just action figures smashing into each other. In a lot of ways, it doubles as my thesis on the internet, the state of social media, the future of the web, and how young people engage with this ridiculously powerful tool. But as with any good monster taming story, it uses humans' connections to cool and sometimes scary monster friends to explore those narrative themes. You might be wondering what my credentials are, why a YouTuber thinks he is a novelist all of a sudden. Honestly, fair question. To shed some light on who I am, the DigiKnow has been a weekend hobby project since 2020. I love doing it, but it's not my career. I've worked in the video games industry since 2015, full-time since 2018. I spent a few years with Nintendo of Canada, went on to work on a couple of mobile games published by Sony Pictures, and have spent the last 4 years working on a pretty wicked free-to-play sci-fi action game. I was the lead writer on a game called Armory and Machine 2, a series that Dan Harmon from Community was so into he wrote about it twice. Most recently, I did a small amount of character writing on Warframe. All this to say, I'm a writer, I've been a writer, I know how to write. So with me being a super fan of these pet monster stories and working in the world of digital media, I feel I created a story that really understands what makes this genre great. Monster ReVolution is available right now for $10 US. You can get over 200 pages of monster battling science fiction that tells a complete story structured like a season of anime. There's also a paperback version for my fellow physical media fiends out there. That was a must for me, and I'm so glad to say it's available right now as well. I got the advanced copy for a quality review, and it feels super premium. For those who maybe enjoy this channel but you don't love reading, I'll say this: I've never had channel merch, I don't plan to have merch, I don't do Patreon or YouTube memberships, and I've never asked you to support me beyond the usual like, comment, and subscribe thing. So for those of you who maybe have been looking for a way to support the channel, you can consider my new book like the DigiKnow merch or a one-time tip, and then save it for a rainy day or a long flight. It'll be there for you when you're ready. Monster is dedicated to anyone who's ever stared at a screen and wished there was a friendly monster of their own staring back at them. It's definitely got that written by fans for fans thing, and I really hope you'll give it a try. Original characters, mysterious monsters inhabiting a whole new internet, and some twists on the genre that I don't think series like Digimon or Pokemon have really attempted yet. We will 100% get back to reviewing retro anime, breaking down news in the next video, but I genuinely want to thank you for checking out this video and for supporting me over the many years. Monster started out as a pandemic stay-at-home project just like this channel. It's just that the Did You Know releases weekly or bi-weekly, whereas Dot Monster has been building up towards this release moment for years. I hope this story treats you well. If even one person feels an emotional reaction to any part of the story, if someone feels like they better understand themselves or their self-worth after reading, that will have been the coolest thing I've ever done. Dot Monster ReVolution is available now with links below. I'm so excited for it to be out and for you to read it. Please, if you read it, let's find a way to talk about it, either on Blue Sky or Twitter or in the comments of my videos. Leave a review on Amazon or the Kindle market on Goodreads. I'm told those are important things. I'm rebranding my second YouTube channel, the Did You Know 02, to Dotmon, and I'll probably make a few QA videos there, maybe like a spoiler discussion video for those who have finished the book. If you're a content creator who wants to cover the book or have me guest on your channel or podcast, I'd love to do that. Shoot me a message and we'll try to make it happen. Thank you for your years of support. Enjoy the story, have a great week, and I'll see you in the next video.